What is up, guys? It's another beautiful day. Today we're gonna be doing some NA tuning. So last night I was messing about in the car and I found out that my timing was off, my ignition timing. So what I did was that I figured we're gonna start from scratch. So I rigged up something. We disconnected the charge piping. Now you cannot just, on a turbo car, you cannot just disconnect piping and run the turbo with the compressor outlet open. You need to form some sort of restriction. But we'll move over to the car and I'll show you what I did. So we're gonna be running the car NA. We're gonna tune the car without boost, work on the timing maps, and then bring it back into boost and see if we have any results from the timing changes. But let me walk over to the car and we'll see what I rigged up for you guys. Okay, it's a bit bright. So yes, so we have the turbocharger over here. Turbo piping goes to the front of the car, and then we have the charge piping, which would normally go to the intake right here. What I did was wastegate reference is on the compressor outlet right here. So what I did was that I took an old milk can, stuffed it in there. We have a couple holes punched in, so we basically forming a restriction here. So the wastegate will be opening as normal, but we won't have any boost entering the engine. Right? Just a small milk can in my charge piping, and that should work just fine. The car will not see any boost. We'll still have our air intake temperature sensor reading here. The air temps might be a bit warm, but you guys get the picture. So now we're gonna do some tweaking. The map is off a bit since I did the timing adjustment. We're gonna drive around, adjust the fuel map, and then we're gonna use virtual dyno to see how much horsepower we make NA. I believe these cars make about 100 horsepower to the crank in factory form, so anywhere about 80 to 85 should be good. I'm not too sure that this engine is healthy enough to give us the 85 wheel horsepower, but anywhere around 80 wheel horsepower NA and should be good. Anyway, stay tuned. Okay, so we've driven around a bit, some heat in the engine. We just gonna do a couple wide open frontal pulls now. Let auto tune, trim out some fuel, and at the end of that I'm gonna look at the virtual dyno and see how much horsepower we end up with. manual dyno open with two of the logs. The first one is a red. It stopped somewhere around 5200 RPM. Sorry. And the second one is the second log, if I recall correctly. Yes, so the first one, we have fuel ratios hovering somewhere around, let's see, about 12 flat to about, come on, let me see, 12 flat roughly, dipping into 11.8, still really rich for an NA motor. And we had a peak of 70 wheel horsepower, thereabouts, at 5200 RPM. By the look of the graph, it looked like if I carried up, well, cut up in the RPMs, it would have probably peaked somewhere closer to 80 wheel horsepower, and maybe with some fuel trimming, it would have probably picked up a couple extra horsepower. The second log, for some reason, it's a lot richer, so auto tune was messing about. So there you go, guys. Auto tune is not idiot proof. So we have average fuel ratios of about 11, bottom 11s. And we have a peak of 80 wheel horsepower and 67 torque. The 80 is all the way in the top, interestingly. That's where I have my RPM basically steadily increasing towards red line. So I think that my ignition timing is still off, because it seems to like that high timing spot. So I'm thinking that my timing is off about 5 degrees, give or take. This would see this graph carry over something like this. So we would have somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, we would pick somewhere around here in the mid-range. I would think we'd pick somewhere around 75, 80 wheel horsepower. And then it'll probably carry over to maybe high 80s, closer to red line. So an interesting experiment. Free to be corrected if anybody thinks I'm assuming wrong. But for now, peak horsepower, we have 80 wheel horsepower, which is not bad considering the, considering it's a 300,000 kilometer motor. It's not bad overall. Hopefully I can, I think the car ran out of gas. So I need to fuel it, and then hopefully I can do a couple more runs later today, and maybe I'll end up with about 5 more horsepower across the board, which should be closer to what factory says the motor should be making any. So yes, recap. Auto tune did not do a good job. I had auto tune targeting 12.8 fuel ratio at wide open throttle, still targeted bottom 11s. It's not bad, still a bit rich, leaving a bit of power on the table. So yes, so maybe with some leaning out and a bit more ignition, we would see the 85 wheel horsepower that I'm looking for. But still good results nonetheless. 80 horsepower, not bad for a 100 horsepower motor. 80 wheel horsepower from 100 crank. Guys, so my battery died just when I was recording that last clip. So recap, the engine makes somewhere around 100 horsepower at the crank. We ended up with 80 wheel horsepower peak, but that's all the way in the top. It's mainly due, I never explained. My timing is off because the keyway on my crankshaft apparently is damaged, so the crank pulley has a little play, so you cannot accurately put a timing light on it to get the timing synced. I'm assuming that when I put my timing light, it's still off by about 5 degrees, which would explain why I make the peak horsepower all the way in the top, where my timing ramps up to make up for the inefficiency in the engine. That's how I usually tune most engines, because as RPM goes up, efficiency falls, so you carry a little spark in the top, spark advance. That usually helps with carrying the torque and the horsepower. So as you saw from the graph, it peaked all the way in the top. So I'm assuming that it like that extra 2 or 3 degrees that I usually give it in the top, that should have been somewhere in the mid-range. So if I carry it over that 2 or 3, 4 maybe max, it would have probably picked up. Hold on. Yeah, so it would have probably picked up about maybe 5, maybe 8 in the mid-range. So we would have had somewhere in the low 80s, somewhere around 4,000. That's my assumption. Maybe peaking to somewhere around maybe 85, 86 maybe. So probably peak around 82, carry 82, about 2,000 RPM. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe peak somewhere around 86, maybe more, maybe less. That's what I would have liked to see, but we're about 5 to 10 wheel horsepower and torque down from our target, but all in all, it's still good. So the engine is not that bad. My tuning is not that bad. So hope you guys learned something from this one. Leave a comment down below if you have any assumptions. If you feel free to correct me. I'm not a tuner. Just a hobbyist. I just do this for fun. I would love to have someone more experienced than me actually have a go at tuning the car, and maybe they can correct me. But for now, I'm gonna re-sync the timing. Gonna give it an extra 4 or 5 degrees, and hopefully I can get a video later on today or in a few days. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe a bit long, but yes. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. We hit 100 subscribers. I know this may not be a huge milestone by a long shot, but for me it's awesome. I can't believe that I mean almost 100 folks want to sit and listen to me ramble on a camera like I'm doing now. Yeah, so thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, thanks for the likes. Stay safe, guys. Have a great day.